Buli lukya ebbugumu lyeyongera mu bantu n'era abo abagoberera ebyobufuzi n'entambuza ey'obukulembeze mu eggwanga nga twongera okusembeera akalulu kabonabona kalijja okukubibwa omwaka ogwidda. Olwaleero abakungu okuva mu itendekero erya London School of Economics nga banamakanda bagasimba mu bungereeza bandya alipoota yabwe kukunoonyereza ku babeere bakola okugema ku nkyukakyuka ey'omuggundu era n'amazima mu byobufuzi bya Uganda.
And we've been looking at the intersection between transitional justice and new media. So we're particularly interested in how do you do transitional justice in the digital age. And I think Uganda's been particularly instructive and really important for us because of the lengthy and longer term approach to transitional justice.
Professor Tim Allen mukugu mu byanfuna n'ebyobufuzi okuva mu London School of Economics mu kwanda alipoota enaasose na kulambula ekinuse kiri mu kunoonyereza ku babeere bakola okumala akabanga.
I have a real interest in the way in which transitional justice is shaped by the media, how communications about justice and accountability shape the way it's possible to develop a political consensus about moving on after situations of violence. And so obviously I've done a lot of work around this in the part of Uganda that's been most affected.
Professor Tim akobanga buti amawanga kamala amaiso bagatere ku iwanga lya Uganda nga tusembeera ebiseera by'okukuba akalulu era yakakasanga bwe basitwira abakugu okuva mu mawanga agenda wulo okulya Ethiopia, South Africa kutere nagandi kamala okuba kunibe bongera okwega mu byobufuzi bya Uganda.
So when we discussed what had happened in Uganda, in Ethiopia and in South Africa, colleagues there were very interested to know more about what was going on the ground in Uganda. And so we brought a team here from Ethiopia, including the former head of the Human Rights Commission in Ethiopia.
Kinaidukirwa nti gavumenti ya Uganda eidye ngetolako emikutu egy'emitimbagano gyete social media neerala nga tuli kusembeera ebiseera ebyakalulu obanga kawaire wabula okusinziira ku professor no wabula nti omukuzi guno kino kiyinza obutakola yafalaasira gavumenti okugema ensonga eno bukalamu obutavaamu buzibu.
We're living in a moment where social media is becoming increasingly important. Honestly, we don't know what's going to happen, but we know that very significant changes are afoot. When we look at what's happening in the United States, for example, where new forms of media and communication have so hollowed out.
Professor Gengala Tigo yakulira ku luyo olwabula gavumenti mu parliament ya Uganda n'owundi kubeeta bimulwe ku bandu luno. Tulambululira ensonga lwaki yeetabye mu nteekateeka eno na biki byagisuubiramu.
Arose from a desire to redefine the question of transitional justice following the LRA insurgency in northern Uganda. And Leandro Komakej and the professor and his team, they have been to northern Uganda. But we, from my perspective, and the reason why I participated a lot, is that I don't want us to get tied to the past.
Mukwogera kuni Professor Nicholas Tumlau okuva ku itendekero lya Oxford University Bungereza walala ni Madam Elizabeth Suhu abawumya omuto mu nteekateeka eno bakobanga ebindi ku birubirira n'okulungamya abaisuka bute basobola okukozesaamu emitimbagano okugiganulwa mu gidemi kuba kizibu ye bali wabula gibe gya mugaso.
On the challenges social media poses and how do we think through those challenges? How do we think through the challenges posed by the failures of online content moderation, the relationship between states here in Africa and big tech?
So this particular project was as part of that larger project that we've been doing in Uganda, also on issues of social justice. And what we have been doing is to engage different actors who are working on issues of social justice.
Ramadan Senyonga, Bob TV, Makonde.